Hi friends, it's a very exciting time of the month because we are returning to our TBR fish tank. Except it's not actually that time of the month. Right now it's early July, but I have to choose August books right now because I'm about to be in LA for a month, so I have to do this a few weeks early. We also have Egg here with us as our special guest. She's the reason I can only fill up a TBR cart on the first 2 levels because she has taken over the bottom level. Isn't that nice? Hi. So the bottom level is for Egg. I actually usually don't even keep books in here. I usually keep random shit from my office that hasn't found a home yet, but for the purpose of the video, I have filled it with books that I'm looking forward to really quickly if I want to go over them. We have A Cook's Tour, Red Rising, I Who Have Never Known Men, Dune Messiah, which is a year and a half late for me, Awaken the Floating City, The Memory Police, Glyph, Idle Grounds, Old Soul, Rest Stop, Bloom, Overgrowth, But Not Too Bold, The Lamb, Knock Knock Open Wide, Found Audio, The Last Hour Between Worlds, Dungeon Crawler Carl. Thank you so much, Egg. Thank you. That's so nice. Anyway, Dungeon Crawler Carl, The Night and the Moth, Night Weaver, Where the Library Hides Aftertaste, The Song of Achilles, The West Passage, Our Infinite Fates, The Summer Book, Swimming in the Dark, Wild Dark Shore, and Hamnet. I hope you could hear me even though I was facing a little away from camera. I'm only going to be choosing, I think, 5 books for August because I am gone on a special trip for half of August, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of extra time to be reading books that aren't already scheduled and planned for certain videos. So we're going to do 5. Do you want to pick one? Okay, the first one is Random Plot Generator. I get to do a random generator. Am I way too bright? Is that better? Was it crazy bright before? Is this not bright enough? Hopefully the lighting in here is not as f***ed up as it looks on my camera. Random plot generator. I'm gonna screen record this. I have a plot generator with over 1 million plot combinations to inspire you. I can pick a genre. Most of what I have up here is fantasy. Let's go with fantasy and then generate. Your protagonist is a nomad who used to be idealistic. Secondary character is a sorcerer who is a worrywart. It's a medieval fantasy story about the temptation of power. It kicks off in a scorched forest with news of an ascension to the throne. Someone in the story has a reputation to salvage, but there's a twist. The story is actually an alternate history. That is so fucking specific. You know what? Hold on. I might need I might need a website that's less specific. I found a second website and it only gives you 4 key points of a story. So maybe I'll be able to make it fit with one of these. Our main character is middle-aged, easily embarrassed, and self-conscious. The story begins in a stately home. Someone is accused of theft. The theme is loss. A self-conscious middle-aged protagonist in a big house. There's theft and loss. What the f? Oh, okay. Egg's leaving. Goodbye. If you hear any noises in the distance, it's just Egg scratching things. Middle-aged, self-conscious, big house, theft, loss. Oh my god. Middle-aged, self-conscious. No. Could I fit Hamnet into this prompt? Your character is middle-aged. I'm pretty sure one of our characters is Shakespeare, so that feels like Egg. So I feel like that counts. Stately home. His young son succumbs to sudden fever. The theme is loss. That fits here. Oh my god. I don't know enough about these books. Hold on. What about Aftertaste? Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm going with the theme of loss. I'm gonna go with Aftertaste, except I'm going to spin these one more time and I'm gonna see if anything comes up that would make more sense. And if not, we're doing Aftertaste because Aftertaste is all about loss. So let's refresh here. Egg! One last try. Main character is why are we always middle-aged? Middle-aged, versatile, and likes to try new activities. Okay? Setting. Begins in a casino? In a casino? I can't imagine any of these begin in a casino. Fucking hell. A phone call devastates a family. The theme is freedom. What the hell? Okay, I'm going back to the first to the first website. I tried fantasy and it didn't make any sense. I'm gonna try sci-fi. I'm gonna try sci-fi because from here to here is sci-fi, so maybe something will make sense in there. Sci-fi, generate. Your protagonist is a clone who is well-meaning. Secondary character is a war veteran who can be found at the pub. It's a soft sci-fi story about vengeance. It kicks off on an alien galaxy with news of the impending apocalypse. Someone in the story is running from something in the past. And there's a twist. There's an accidental body swap at one point in the plot. Does that sound close enough to Dune Messiah for me to be able to pick it? I don't want to give anything away, but there is something in here that I know about. A clone, a war veteran, vengeance, alien galaxy, impending apocalypse. Yeah, it depends on what you count as an apocalypse. Someone in the story is running from something in the past. I'm gonna count that. I'm gonna count that. Jesus Christ. So our very first book for August is Dune Messiah. F***ing finally. Let's put you back here. Although I really want to read Aftertaste, so maybe, hopefully, that'll come up for one of the other prompts. If you don't know what Dune is about, do I have to go over this? I don't know how to help you if you don't know what Dune is about at this point. Dune is about Paul Muad'Dib Atreides. I'm not gonna go over it. You know what Dune is about. This is the sequel, and I read the first one almost a year and a half ago, and so this is a long time coming. One down, it's been like 15 minutes, only 4 more to go. Okay. First book that I see on TikTok. Oh no. Oh, I should be showing you these. The first book that I see pop up on TikTok, that's gonna be rough because I'm not on BookTok. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Also, oh no, does that mean I need to show my TikTok feed on camera? Okay, this sucks. Let's see what comes up first. Hamilton TikTok, an ad.
What can any of us do? You can fight. You are safe.
Okay, so this one's not about a book, but it is about Pirates of the Caribbean, and I do have a book up here with pirates. So if we don't come across anything soon, I'm gonna count that. Nightweaver by R.M. Gray takes inspiration from Pirates of the Caribbean. So if I can't find anything else, that's gonna count. Egg? I swear to God.
Well, fellas.
Okay, I can't. God, I really don't. I really don't follow any book. I don't follow book. I'm not a BookTok. I'm not a BookTok. What if I just type in BookTok? Okay, I'm not reading the f***ing Boys of Tommen. Okay, well, I have exited out and I'm going back. I'm gonna try one more time on TikTok. If it doesn't work, then I'm just going with Nightweaver because I saw a Pirates of the Caribbean TikTok. Absolutely not. No. What? Okay. Another Pirates of the Caribbean TikTok. So that settles it. So the book that I'm using for first book I saw on TikTok is Nightweaver by R.M. Gray because it's inspired by Pirates of the Caribbean, and the first TikTok that I saw that could relate to anything was a Pirates of the Caribbean TikTok. I really should get on top.
That's what she said.
Of starting a TikTok for this channel. I know that I should. Sorry that I failed this prompt for this round. Nightweaver by R.M. Gray. No. You don't need to do this. Go back in. Go back into your hole. There you go. Nightweaver by R.M. Gray. 600 years ago, Nightweavers, cursed beings with unchecked power, claimed the continents for their own. The ocean was meant to be a safe haven for humanity, including 17-year-old Aster Oberon and her pirate family. But after Aster's brother is killed in an epic battle at sea against Nightweavers, Aster and her family are thrust into a new life on land. When a handsome Nightweaver named Will Turner, okay, I get it, I see you, offers the Oberons protection and work at his opulent estate, Aster is suspicious. As the arrogant and entitled right hand of the wicked prince, Will is everything that she has been taught to hate. But as he shows empathy and kindness, Aster can't ignore a blooming attraction. And even more, Will opens her eyes to a new reality. There are monsters worse than Nightweavers, monsters who may be behind her brother's death. As Aster hunts the creatures responsible, dark secrets threaten to unravel everything she once believed about her family, herself, and her world. So, we have so far one heavy sci-fi and one YA fantasy, romantasy, something. And now it's, you know, only been like 25 minutes total, but we have 2 out of our 5 books. Oh God. I thought this was gonna be a short video. Okay. Third. Are you ready? third is a title I can read from across the room. Not to brag, but I have really f***ing good eyesight, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to read all of these titles from across the room. Let's go see. Yeah, I can read all these titles. I'm all the way back here. I can see everything. A Cook's Tour, Red Rising, I Have Never Known Men. It's gonna be a free space for me because I can read all of them from across the room because ow, ow, ow. This is gonna be a free space for me because I can read all of these from across the goddamn room because I have beyond perfect vision. Except for in this eye. But in this eye, I have beyond perfect vision. So, it's kind of just a matter of what do I want to read? What the f do I want to read? Okay, we have a fantasy, we have a sci-fi, and you know what I want to read? I want to read Rest Stop. I want to put a horror on there. My third book, one that I can read the title of from across the room, is Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy. Let's pull you guys up a little bit since Egg's not down there anymore. Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy, which is, from what I've heard, a novella about a person who is on a road trip, stops at a rest stop bathroom. Hey, Egg. Egg. No, come on. Come on. I swear, having an egg is like having a toddler. And I'm just kidding when I say that, don't come for me. Someone stops at a rest stop bathroom on the side of the freeway and gets locked in there with like a monster or a demon or some kind of f***ing entity or something. Rest Stop is officially on our list for August, baby. 2 more. I'm sorry this is not as concise as it should be. Okay, I'll show you this one first. What does that say? Other nothing of what? Author photo on outside of book. Give me a second. Holy shit. I have perhaps the hardest decision I've ever made in my entire life. The 4 books who have author photos, who have photos of the author on the outside of the book are Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. Can you see her? The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and A Cook's Tour by Anthony Bourdain. Here's the thing. I would be happy if this was my lineup for August. I would be perfectly happy to scrap the rest of the books and just have this be the lineup. These are 4 of the books that I want to read more than anything else. Dear God, the fact that I haven't read A Cook's Tour, I'm obsessive. I have a tattoo. I have an Anthony Bourdain tattoo. My mentors in life, my 3 mentors, it's Anthony Bourdain, Jane Goodall, Steve Irwin. Those are my f***ing heart people. And the fact that I haven't read A Cook's Tour is disgusting, honestly. Okay, I'm not gonna do Hamnet. I'm gonna put these, one at a time. I'm gonna figure out one at a time. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, this sucks.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm not gonna do Red Rising because I'm already doing Dune Messiah. I don't want to do that to myself. There we go. Song of Achilles would be so good to read in August. I feel like that's a great book to read in the heat. What does that mean? What did that mean? No, f it, because that was so f***ing stupid. Whatever I just said, I'm putting it back. That was the dumbest f***ing thing I've ever said in my life. What did that mean? No, wait, was that dumb? Whatever. I knew in my heart, the second that I saw it, I knew what I was gonna pick. I was kidding myself with the other ones. Also, if we're going based off rules, author photo on the outside of the book, each of those ones had 1 single photo of the author. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has 9 Anthony Bourdain photos on it. So it's only fair that I put A Cook's Tour by my greatest love, Anthony Bourdain, on the docket for August. Because apparently it's time to cry. I guess August is the time for crying. Anthony Bourdain's first book, Kitchen Confidential, is what put him on the map in terms of the literary world, and it put him on a lot of people's maps, those who didn't already know him from the culinary world. And A Cook's Tour is where he's inspired by the question, what would be the perfect meal? Tony sets out on a quest for his culinary holy grail, and in the process turns the notion of perfection inside out. From California to Cambodia, A Cook's Tour chronicles the unpredictable adventures of America's boldest and bravest chef. My f***ing boy. I aspire to live my life the Bourdain way for the most part. I know I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna try and read that while I'm on the trip that I talked about in the beginning, because that feels like it'd be the most fitting situation for this. Last book. Oh, can you see that? From a booktuber's TBR. Ooh, buddy. I'm gonna go switch my battery out and then we're gonna figure this out together. Okay, hey. So we're not getting any normal prompts today, are we? So now I have to, what did it say? Choose a book from a booktuber's TBR. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up YouTube, and the very first video that pops up in my feed of anyone's TBR, that's what I'm gonna do. This might take a while. This might take a while because we're not in a time of the month when people are posting TBRs. Let's just see how this goes. We might have to employ a different strategy, but hold tight. Let's see what happens. Nothing so far. I am just outing myself for the weird. Oh, hello! We got it. We have our first TBR that comes up on the feed, and it's none other than Jordaline. So I'm gonna scrub through her video really quickly. I'm not gonna show you everything because I need you to go and watch her video. And I'm gonna scrub through her TBR, and I'm gonna steal one for myself. Let's f***ing go. Come on, Jordaline. Give me something good.
Hi, Tiffany. Welcome back.
Hi, Jordaline. I love you, but I do need to scrub through. Nope, nope, nope. Don't have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. Wow, we're doing great so far. I have none of these books. Hopefully, she holds up one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. If not, I've got more horror back here. No, no. Oh, don't f***ing. What?
Dragonfall. These books are absolutely stunning and very gay. Very gay. It's like gay and dragons. What else could you ever possibly need or want, Tiffany?
Okay, she has Ember Claw, which is the sequel to Dragonfall. I have Dragonfall and I have not read it yet, but her TBR, it's the sequel. Do I f***ing count that? When else am I gonna read Dragonfall? She said it's very gay. I'm gonna scrub through the rest of her video and see if there's anything else that would fit this. And if not, I guess I'm reading f***ing Dragonfall. I didn't see that coming. No, I already read that. Oh my god. I'm reading Dragonfall? So this was out of left f***ing field, but I guess I'm reading Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb this month. Thank you, Jordaline. I bought this book so f***ing long ago, I don't even know what it's about at this point. Let's find out together. Actually, let's find out first when I bought this book. How long has this been on my TBR, huh? 1.5 years. It's actually not as bad as I thought. That's bad for some people. I have books on my shelves that I bought 20 years ago that I have not read. The oldest book, it's on that shelf right there, the oldest book in this library that I own and I haven't read, I got in middle school. So 1.5 years is really not bad at all for me. Long ago, humans betrayed dragons, stealing their magic and banishing them to a dying world. Centuries later, their descendants worship dragons as gods, but the gods remember and they do not forgive. Thief Arcady scrapes a living on the streets of Vatra. Desperate, Arcady steals a powerful artifact from the bones of the Plague Bringer, the most hated person in Lumit history. Only Arcady knows the artifact's magic holds the key to a new life among the nobles at court and a chance for revenge. The spell connects to Everin, the last male dragon foretold to save his kind, dragging him through the veil. Disguised as a human, Everin soon learns that to regain his true power and form and fulfill his destiny, he only needs to convince one little thief to trust him enough to bond completely, body, mind, and soul, and then kill them. Yet the closer the two become, the greater the risk both their worlds will shatter. Out of absolutely nowhere, gay dragon book. Fantastic. I've only been filming for an hour for a video where I chose 5 books. Why are you down so low? What are you doing down there? To remind you, since this video started 4 hours ago, the first thing that I picked up was random plot generator, and we got a random generated plot that said something about middle-aged men seeking revenge? Is that what happened? I'm gonna put it here. That was the plot that we generated, and the closest thing I could get to it was Dune Messiah, so we're reading Dune Messiah. Next up, I got, oh wow, all these were f***ed up. Next up, I got first book I saw on TikTok. I'm not on Book Talk, therefore I saw a Pirates of the Caribbean TikTok, and so I picked Nightweaver, which was inspired by Pirates of the Caribbean. Jesus Christ. We're fine. We're doing great. Next, title I can read from across the room, and I have 40/20 vision, bitch, so I could read all of the titles from across the room. So I chose Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy. Next up was author photo on outside of book. And there were 9 photos of Anthony Bourdain on the outside of this book. So I chose A Cook's Tour by Anthony Bourdain himself. And lastly, from a booktuber's TBR. And the very first video that came up was Jordaline, who is reading Ember Claw in July, which is the sequel to Dragonfall. So we will be reading Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. What a convoluted... That made no sense. None of that made any sense. So these 5 These 5 beautiful baby books will be hopefully all read by me in the month of August. It is currently the very beginning of July, so it is kind of strange knowing I chose all these books and they're not going to be read for like close to 2 months. Is that it? Is there anything else I'm supposed to do here right now? No? I'm going to fold up our little papers and put them back in here. Thanks for sticking around. If you can hear me, if you can read the subtitles, I love you. I see you. I hear you. Talk to me. I'm here for you. Thank you for being here for me. I hope you have an awesome week. I hope you're having an awesome summer if you're up north, winter if you're down south. I'll see you soon. Love you, bye. Now do you want to choose one? You can choose one. No, okay. Her July TBR, and I'm gonna poop. I'm gonna steal one. I'm gonna poop. Is that what I just said? I'm gonna poop. Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell.